Right.
Welcome to today's vlog. It's going to be a slightly different style today. The fact that I, once again, left my microphone without checking it was plugged into the camera. But I thought I'd use it as an opportunity to kind of talk to you direct. It's not often I've done this, and to be completely honest, it's not something I feel comfortable in doing. But I took my camera, spent the whole day filming, didn't get any sound whatsoever. So in terms of what I've got to work with, every cloud's got a silver lining. So you can see we went down to Liverpool. I wanted to get the team down there, and I wanted to kind of talk about the brand and the feel of the restaurant that we're working towards. It's been a while since some of them guys have seen it. So it was a great experience to kind of expose them to the space and to kind of really see what the project is that we've been talking about. Branding and really discovering the identity of the restaurant is so important. We've been working on it in the background. We've got the websites kind of happening. We've got some brand assets. We've got some pictures. We've got all them kind of things that you'd expect to see. We've got them building, but as we get closer and closer to realizing the restaurant, the brand is starting, and the identity and the feel of the space are really all starting to come out. The identity, the character, the kind of personality of the space with every job that we're finishing is really coming together. So for that, I wanted to get the guys down. I took Aaron from the Wild and the Brave. He's our branding genius in the background. Took him down with Foxy, the head chef, with Alex, the GM of the Marmgrass. And we kind of really wanted to just get a feel and make sure that what we've been saying, we're trying to do, is what in fact is happening on site. It was great actually, especially for Foxy, especially for Alex. They've not seen it for ages. Aaron's been working blind, he's been working off we've been telling them. So to get down there, we kind of really dropped them in the deep end, and we kind of said, here's what we're talking about. What you're seeing here, is this presenting the right feeling? So we had a good nose. Aaron brought in a couple of exercises, get down on post-it notes what your thoughts are.
It's good. Is the tiles working here yet?
No.
Oh, fuck. He's stuck a pad to his head. Are they going to fly, mate?
Maybe you see the other side of the door.
You'll come through that one.
No. I should be right, shouldn't we? If anyone else is putting naked, I'm taking it off and putting mine on. You are. If we're not portraying the right idea in the actual building of the restaurant towards what we think we are trying to communicate, then it's now, before we finalise everything, that we need to understand what's going on. And it's such an important part of that restaurant. We're not rolling out a second Marmgrass. This space has got to talk for itself. The food is going to flow from that kitchen. It's going to be inspired by the kind of sourcing techniques and how we go about food and the ethos behind that, and creating dishes and relationships. All of that's embodied in the Marmgrass is going to come through in Liverpool. But Lerpwl is going to be its own restaurant. It's going to have its own head chef. And we need that space to be really encouraging the ideas that we're trying to inspire into the teams. Thankfully, everything was on track. The guys are kind of doing a great job on the build. They're really kind of understanding. Raj is really taking on what we've been trying to get out of the space. So a lot of them post-it notes like you're seeing going up on that wall, they're kind of nail on the head kind of stuff. We managed to poke a little bit of fun at each other, some dodgy ideas in there as well. And Ellis can never kind of stop trying to trip me up. But it was good fun. It was really great to get down on site. It was really great, just as we're going into that last kind of push to kind of get everything finished, to be able to take the time out and bring some of our existing team in. But to kind of have that opportunity with Aaron, with the team, really thinking through some of them ideas behind what we're trying to create. It was brilliant. Went out for a little bit of food afterwards with the team, after getting them to do a little bit of work as well. But look, if you're excited for what we're trying to create, I promise over the next couple of weeks you are going to hear more. We're not far off opening now. Like in 4 weeks, jammed into the build, 1 week, get everywhere tidied up, and then we are yours. I'll start introducing you to some of the key guys as they come into the team. I think we'll go over to the classroom next week, the Peninsula studio, and we'll kind of get in there and see what the guys are cooking. There's been a little bit of a leak today on one of the dishes, thanks to Ellis and Si. And if you can't wait for that, look at this. You saw the tour, right? The last video, the tour around the cottage. Whilst there's no one in here tonight, I'm using it as my office. Underfloor heating. There's a TV over there, which kind of does come on a couple of times during the day. Nice little music system. I'm getting too comfortable. Okay, ciao ciao.
Yeah, on that note, I've got a favour to ask. Now that there's 5 of us in the room.
Is it lunchtime?
It's nearly lunchtime, but we need to earn our lunch first.
We've got to carry something now.
Tiles.
Okay. For fuck's sake.
Follow me.
Oh, he's an arsehole.
He's an arsehole.